Hello, we are going to work tonight's division problem. Of course, our standard is NBT 6. We're doing division using partial quotients. Our dividend is 2,836. Our divisor is 5. So I'm going to build a toolbox based on this. Our divisor is going to be the star of the toolbox. It's going to tell us what we're doing for everything. So this is going to be 5 times. And if we look here, we're going to say 5 can't go into 2, but it can definitely go into 28. How many times? And then we're going to expand it out. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 3 is 15. 5 times 4 equals 20. Then 5 times 5 equals 25. Okay? It's not going to get us far enough, though, but we do have a 5 times 5 is 25. So we're going to have to expand it out. So if 5 times 5 equals 25, 5 times 50 equals 250, and then 5 times 500 equals 2,500. And that is actually what we are going to need, is 5 times 500. So we have 5 times 500, and that will give us 2,500, which we will subtract out from our dividend. Now, when we are subtracting out, this is really saying that I'm going to subtract 5 from our dividend 500 times. So let's see what our remainder is. As we subtract out, we have a 6 in the ones. We have a 3 in the tens place. We'll have a 3 in the hundreds place. So our remainder so far is 336, which is way too big, because we need to work our way down until our remainder is either 0 or smaller than our divisor 5. So let's go ahead and look, and we say 5 goes into 3. It can't, but 5 goes into 33. We can go with a 6. 5 times 6 equals 30. 5 times 60 equals 300. We're going to use that. 5 times 60 equals 300. I'll subtract that out, and my remainder is 36, which is still larger than my divisor. So when I pull my 300 out, that's really saying that I'm subtracting 5 out 60 different times. So as I continue down, I have 5 times what number will get me to 36, or at least close to it. And that is going to be 5 times 7 equals 35. So 5 times 7 equals 35. When I subtract that out, I will have a remainder of 1. And that's workable, because the remainder must be either 0 or smaller than our divisor. So now I'm going to combine all 3 of my partial quotients. 500 plus 60 plus 7 is 567, with a remainder of 1. Okay. Now, in order to check my work, I'm going to look at this as an area model. And I'm going to say 5 times my quotient plus my remainder should give us our dividend. If that's the case, then our quotient is correct. So we're going to go ahead and set that up. So our divisor goes on the side, 5 times. We're going to split this 567 into a 500, a 60, and a 7. We're breaking it down according to expanded form. And we can't forget our remainder of 1. So now we've got 5 times 5 is 25, and we tack on our 2 zeros. So 5 times 500 is 2,500. We have 5 times 6 is 30, and if that's the case, then 5 times 60 is 300. Then 5 times 7 is 35. And now I'm going to combine these together, my partial products right here. We have 2,500. We have 300. We have 35. And we can't forget our remainder is 1. So as we combine this together, we have a 6, we have a 3, we have an 8, we have a 2. And if this matches our our dividend, which it does, then that means our quotient is correct. So the answer to 2,836 divided by 5, it's going to have a quotient of 567 with a remainder of 1. Hope you guys are having a great night. I hope you enjoyed this video.